All right, guys, welcome back to the Crypto Boys, the fittest crypto channel on YouTube. As always, thanks for joining us. Today, I want to talk about the number 3 cryptocurrency in the entire world, coming in at an $80 billion market cap. We are talking about one of the most rich people in the entire world, Binance, and why it's important to you and why you need to know about Binance. All right, guys, Binance, or BNB is his ticker, founded in 2017, not too long ago, of course. In the crypto world, that feels like an eternity ago. The CEO, owner, everything, you know him as CZ. His actual name is Changpeng Zhao. I don't know how you say that. But he is the owner of that, of course. He is actually one of the richest people in the entire world. He is coming in at $96 billion as his net worth. But there is an asterisk. That does not even account for his crypto holding. And I'm assuming that the guy that has created Binance, that created this massive company, this trading platform, these smart contract system, these blockchains, that he probably holds a lot of crypto. So I'm assuming that he's well over that. He's probably one of the richest people in the entire world, coming straight out of China. So there's 2 different parts of Binance. The first one is the Binance chain. The second blockchain that we have is Binance Smart Chain. Now, the Binance chain started first. This was the first one that they released in 2019. This was kind of the base layer. Think of it as like the Ethereum blockchain, right? So it has its own system that it was working through. Things were being built on it. It's a really cool chain. It worked great, but they had some issues with it. They needed some scaling options. They basically needed a layer 2. Right? Just like every layer 1 that's going to exist is probably going to need, it's going to have some type of scalability issue, which this one did. So CZ made in September of 2020 the Binance Smart Chain. So this is a separate blockchain that works side by side with the Binance chain. So what does this actually mean? Well, he basically made something that makes his original blockchain much easier and much more affordable, faster, all that other good stuff that you are looking for in a blockchain to save you, the consumer, money. Easy as that. Now, here's something really, really important that you guys are going to want to know. For the Binance chain, it is a delegated proof of stake network. And for the Binance Smart Chain, it is a proof of stake authority. What does that mean? Good question. I literally have no idea. Ask, YouTube some guy talking about it for probably 20 minutes and you still won't know it. I have no idea what it is. I should probably do more research on it, but I'll be honest with you, I have no idea what it means. So I'll guess I'll have to figure that at a different point. One of the things, too, that I think that the Binance Smart Chain technology developed or helped with is that it's compatible with Ethereum. So the Binance Smart Chain can utilize dApps that are on Ethereum, so it can make Ethereum cheaper for people if they use Binance. So if you saw the interview the other day that Vitalik Buterin had with a couple guys on YouTube, he is the founder of Ethereum. He created Ethereum. He's one of the co-founders, actually. But he said that the number 1 Ethereum killer, because everyone talks about being the Ethereum killer, right? These next layer 1s, they're the Ethereum killer. Solana being the Ethereum killer, which is not the case at all. But he said the number 1 Ethereum killer is Binance. Why? Why was his response? Is basically because he said it's fast and it's cheap and it works with Ethereum. So I think that he's saying that because it works with Ethereum. So he's kind of like, crediting himself, but also saying, hey, you should use Binance because it's a good system. What is Binance, though? We need to get into that right now. Binance itself is a trading platform. Binance.us is one that you can utilize here in the United States. If you are outside of the United States, you can use just regular old Binance. Now, what I will tell you, though, there's a couple pros and cons we're going to go over right now. The thing that I really like about Binance is outside of the US, there are over 365 different cryptocurrencies that you can trade on Binance. That's awesome. That is a ton. Like that is a lot of crypto, right? So that's extremely important. That's a pro for it. But here in the US, you can only trade 60 of those. There's a lot more regulation with it. You have to get the Binance.us app, which is honestly kind of complex to use. We'll go over that here in a second. There's significantly less cryptocurrencies to trade if you are in the United States. Another pro is that there are low fees, very low fees on the Binance network, which is one of the draws to it, of course, is that it's cheaper for you. Why would you not use it? That's the key to cryptocurrency, is finding a way to make these transactions much faster and much cheaper. And the third pro that I've really found with Binance is that there's lots of trading options and order types. So if you like to use leverage, if you're a beginner, I do not recommend you use leverage by any means, but there's many different orders that you can place if you're trading. So that's cool. It's nice to have. I don't recommend everyone use it though, because it's for kind of more advanced traders. So be wary of that. Now into the cons, we already talked about it. You cannot access the entire Binance network if you are in the United States, which kind of sucks for the trading platform, but you can get the Binance.us. So that is a good option for you. And it's kind of a complex trading system. It's very similar to KuCoin. If anyone's ever used KuCoin before, they look very similar. Now, if you are a beginner, I recommend Voyager. I recommend Crypto.com. I use these. I have used Binance before. I do not like it, I'll be honest with you, because it's similar to KuCoin. It's kind of confusing. It takes you a while to figure out, but once you figure it out, it's really not that bad. But if you are a beginner, Voyager's your go-to, Crypto.com's a go-to. Those are the ones that I tend to use. If you guys have questions or anything like that, specifically for me, or if you think that I'm, hey, messing this up and maybe I'm looking at it wrong, drop the comments below. I would love to hear your opinions on it, specifically for Binance, or why you guys use it or why you don't use it. The third con is that there's no digital wallet that's built in, but there's always compatible wallets. They recommend using the Trust Wallet, which I have a Trust Wallet. I use plenty of Trust Wallets. I think they're very helpful. They're very secure. So I would recommend just getting that. It's easy as that. It's really not that big of a con, to be honest with you. And the last con about Binance is that there's been regulatory issues. But here's one of the coolest things that I do want to say about CZ is that he was quoted in one of his interviews saying that if there's not regulation, you're probably not growing fast enough. So he's really a big fan of, hey, I get it. We're making all this money. We're growing the business. We're growing it like crazy. It's awesome. We want to help more and more people that we possibly can to get into the crypto space. But if we're getting regulated, that's a good thing. That means that someone is looking at us and saying, whoa, we just want to make sure you're doing everything the way that you're supposed to, CZ. And he goes, I love it. I love that I'm getting regulated, because that means I'm doing the right things. So Binance is an excellent coin. It is something that you should be paying attention to. It's something that you might want to have in your bag. It's something that if you trade a lot with Ethereum, you might want to utilize the Binance Smart Chain network to lower your fees. That's a possibility as well. The trading price of it, between $400 to $500 right now. It's kind of up in the air. It's all over the place. But I will say that it is an excellent coin sitting at the number 3 spot. And to get to the number 3 spot, you got to be making big moves. They have a lot of versatility, utilization of different aspects of their dApps on their actual website, on their platform, on their blockchain. So it is a very complex system that can be broken down very easy. So as always, guys, if you like the Binance network, if you like the BNB coin, if you got anything out of what we're talking about today, you got to make sure that you like the videos. It pushes our videos out to other people. Crypto boys trying to make it big here in the crypto world by sending out the most information, the best information to everyone that wants to hear about it and wants to learn about crypto in an orderly, timely fashion. So make sure that you're here, that you subscribe to the channel. If you do subscribe to the channel, we are doing a giveaway, $500 stablecoin. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, you will be entered in to win $500 of stablecoin, which you could go ahead and buy some BNB with if you wanted to. I'm not saying to do that. This is not financial advice, as always, but that is an option. Like I said, guys, thank you for joining us today on the fittest crypto channel on YouTube. We will check you guys next time.